Hello, 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 and welcome back to the Wandering Village. I'm Evie Greenbottle, and things have left off in a precarious situation. Onbu is sleeping at the start of the ruins, and we've just come out of the ocean, and it looks like we're gonna have another choice to make, where we either go back into the ocean or something else. We'll have to keep an eye on what that is, and we're gonna have to go through a large landfill, which is going to give us tons of poison spores. But if I remember correctly, we did build the decontaminator. Yes, and there's currently nothing for them to gather, so let's get those 3 workers back. Oh no, hold on. One of our eggs. Quick, harvest this egg before it sprouts, because this is kind of 4 might be too many Ella fleas for Onbu. So we might, wait, hold on. Maybe we'll let it reproduce. Actually, do you know what? This one's quite far from reproducing. Let's get rid of this one because it's recently reproduced. That one's about to reproduce. I think 4 is too many. I think that might make things difficult. No! 5 villagers have lost hope. That is not great. Okay, Hepster is still here though, so if you become a channel member, you can join our village and we'll try to make sure you stay alive. Hepster is still alive, so that is very good news. They're still here, they didn't leave, and we can keep her running. Okay, but we are having some other issues. We don't have any workers. Oh yeah, and I forgot we had this whole cult level shenanigans. Okay, enlightenment has been researched. This is where we were going to attempt to reset the level. So a scientific expedition started by the Onbu doctor to observe Onbu and determine whether it is a divine being resets the cult level. So I don't know if this resets the cult level fully or not, although I might get Onbu to walk again. So we'll have Hepster send off again. And we're still trying to do all these quests. The quests are definitely piling up. But yeah, need Onbu to be walking because it's just very, very, very deadly. And we just don't need this in our lives. The sooner we can get out of our ruins, the better. Because it is harsh here. A scavenging party has come back with 150 water. That is probably very good because right now you guys are doing food filtration as best you can. But we just don't have enough water. Happiness-wise, just the 1 poison person. The sacrifice demand, though, is actually making our people unhappy. Oh, that is bad. Okay. Oh, I only have 14 Onbu notes because we need additional Onbu notes. It's not enough workers. We do not have enough people. 43 people, but where are they all? I don't have enough workers even for the scavenger hut, let alone anything else. That's actually feeling a bit crazy. I'm going to send you guys off over there. I think the other one will just close for now because we only have the 1 worker in there, which is not enough. Okay, we've got the pest control back. You don't have any elephant eggs at the moment, so maybe help with beet soup. It's kind of, oh no, it's not far to walk. There's beets right there. That would be okay. You've got 3 workers in there. You've got, 2 workers in here. So let's take 1 out of there. We'll just have only 1 person working in the compost heap. And we've got 1 worker in there, 1 worker making bricks. We only have 14 bricks at the moment. Only 1 doing the clay. This is actually not even open. We don't even have anyone working in this kitchen. But if I get, oh, it's so bad. I don't know what to do. Oh, storages are full of the bad water. So maybe we'll close that and get some of those workers back. We might need, well, we did talk about this, getting another pantry because we had gotten full actually of berry muesli. It's going down a bit now, but we were full of berry muesli and we might need some more water storage tanks because I think we might only have the 1. Oh no, we have 2. We do have 2, but we only have 1 pantry. So we could get a second pantry. We've got those 2 doctors and 1 doctor in there. Nobody is currently poisoned though, so I think that's okay. This is awful. It's all full, but it's also awful. Both of those things could be true at the same time. Let's see if there is anything we could research. Poisonous fungi is available to us. We managed to get tomato and which is good. Oh, we've got the fishery as well. What were we working on? We got food stand, curing. The boarding house would be really good, but we need more wooden planks for that one. Wheat, windmill, and bakery would also be really good, but we need a lot more water for that. Trade post, I think, is also very important. Sculpting would be good as well because we need to raise the decoration level, and that would be very helpful. Glass blower will be helpful at some point. Community plaza will be helpful. In fact, do we need the community plaza for one of the quests as well? There's just so many things that we actually need to be getting. Like the cottages would be really good as well, but we're quite far from bricks. I think let's get trade post would be really helpful. If I could open this back up with 2 workers, because we just need more wooden planks, and then we'll open this one back up with 2 workers, and we'll kind of get all of our spare workers off doing that. We've got 543 wood lying around, so that should help. You guys are then just waiting for those wood planks to come in, which will take a little bit of time. Let's just take a look out here. Ooh, okay, so it's either into the ocean. Oh, but look, we've got a quest item here. So this is the send scavengers to pieces of schooner wreckage. So that's a schooner. If we go to the desert, I think we might still be able to reach it. Now, water-wise, water's always tricky when you go into the desert because you don't, well, in the desert, of course, you have to make cactus. But in the ocean, you can't make cactus. It's not warm enough, but also it's hard to get the water. So you have to get the salt water and then treat it. But we could do that, but then it's hard for Onbu to sleep in the ocean, and I don't see a spot for him to sleep. Let's just keep going this way, and then we'll make a decision. It's already been over 100 days. We're on day 104 now. Yeah, we have to build a community plaza. That was one of the things we needed to do. The schooner wreckage is also something, so that could be helpful. Feeding another villager to Onbu. I really don't want to do that. Onbu is semi-hungry, and it would help our cult level, which would help our happiness. I just feel really bad. Like, we're gonna lose a lot of people doing this. And I know a lot of you said, like, oh no, don't do it. But it's for the science. If I do it, that means you don't have to. So in some ways, you're welcome. Ignatius is going in there, and he is going to be eaten. He did sort of fly in, and you actually could see a little bit of a villager there. It happened very, very quickly. Oh no. Okay, relieved. Villager was fed to Onbu. Its wrath has been averted, and then the devotees are too relieved to revolt. So we got, for 2 days, people are quite happy, but now we're on cult level 2 of 3, which is probably not good, but it has helped the quest move along. So, superlative, only one more. Yes, our Onbu did look like it was hungry. More and more of our villagers are volunteering to be next. Oh my God, that is horrifying. Onbu requires sustenance. Sacrifice another villager. Please, how long is this gonna go on for? I hate it. Okay, a large landfill is coming up, which I think is going to cause a lot of poison sodas back. So we need workers in the decontaminator, which means I actually need workers again. Where can I steal them from? Probably the wooden plank people is the best spot. But I still, oh, actually no, let's take you 3. Stop being a researchers and I'll go do the decontamination stuff because we're going to need it. Because yeah, we're coming right through here, and noxious streams from the landfill fuel the growth of poisonous fungi. Does that actually happen? Or is it just fueling growth? Like if you already had poisonous fungi, it's making it worse. I'm honestly never sure. But we did have a excavation site. What appeared to be a quarry turns out to be an Onbu excavation site filled with the petrified bones of a giant. This looks like the perfect spot to scavenge some rare resources. Probably spores here. We'll grab some stones and leave. We have to be careful. A dead Onbu is often a sign of spreading spores. Let's grab some stones and leave. I feel like we could just use some stones. 2 workers got poisoned. The group combs through their surrounding areas, but there are traces of spores everywhere. They grab some stones and return. On the way back, some of them are feeling sick. It's all right. We've got a doctor who can heal them all up. Ooh, there's a settlement there where we might be able to find some people, which I actually think is really important for us. And I'm not going to be able to reach it if I go this way, but I will be able to reach it if we go into the desert. I'm hoping we can reach this. I think we should be able to. The main thing is I'm going to need enough workers. I don't think that actually made any spores on Onbu's back, so I think we can get rid of that. I'm going to reopen this one because I feel like we're going to need 2. 2 of those going, and then I don't think we need these doctors, so I'm going to just close that, which does give us 1 more person back, although I don't have enough people for the researchers. And what is going on here? Why are there just like resources everywhere here? Well, yeah, why are there just resources everywhere here? What is going on? And also, did we know that we're not growing any mushrooms? We're growing mushrooms in the other one, it's just this one. It's so bad not being able to like do anything here. Oh man. Oh, this would be good. We'd be able to get some survival gear. So I'm gonna send one party off there, and then the other party we're gonna send off here once we get close enough. That will take a little bit of time. And yeah, looks like we won't be able to reach anything else. We will be going through a heat wave when we get over here, which is not super great. People are also poisoned, it looks like. Now 1 person's poisoned. But our happiness is fairly high now, 11, which I'll take. It's, yeah, not great, but it's not bad. We just need more workers. It's really, really bad. We just don't have near enough people to do the things that we need to do. All right, Onbu. I'm not having him eat another villager right now. It's far too soon. Are we getting closer to this one? I'm hoping we can reach it. I think we should be able to. It's gonna be like right on the outskirts because I don't have scavenging rations yet, so it's tricky. But then we'll be in the ocean, or not in the ocean, in the desert rather. So we're gonna need to change things up again. So this is gonna have to be, well, it's gonna have to be cactus, isn't it? Which won't grow at all right now. Also, we should have been doing tomatoes. I guess I just didn't do tomatoes because we just only harvest actually because there's no point in planting anymore. Things aren't going to grow when we get into the desert, so if we just put those on only harvest for a second. All right, are we going to be able to reach this though is the question, because I didn't go into the ocean. Have I made a bad decision? I thought it would be like just barely on the edge. Sometimes that happens, but is it for this time? Scavenging parties came back with 2 survival gear and 10 rather on bile, not 110. No, I think it's gonna be always just out. That is rather unfortunate. That is a quest that we're going to miss then. I just need Onbu to also just get into the desert. As soon as he's in the desert, we're gonna have him sleep. Yeah, I think we're just missing that. I don't think it's ever gonna be quite on. Oh no, that is so unfortunate. That was a quest that we could have had. Okay, that doesn't look like it's getting closer. Onbu is also now in the desert, so let's just go here. One of these is gonna be corn. And one of these is going to be cactus. Oh, and we need to put it back on plant and harvest. Put you back on plant and harvest. And I think that's still okay. Yeah, we never got close enough for that. But we can go to the settlements then. So the 2 settlements I think are worth it also. We really need the villagers. Food-wise, we're doing fine, but we do need villagers. Okay, Onbu is in the desert biome, so him sleeping here is fine. It looks like it shouldn't be fine because it definitely still looks like we're in the ruins biome, but it's close enough to the desert that he's going to be able to sleep here with no ground or air toxicity, which means we should be able to also close off this doctor's office because no one's poisoned and also nobody will be getting poisoned. So that is also good. Okay, 1 worker in there. We still have the 2 workers in there. Can we open this one back up to make him beet soup with 1 worker? And then, we can close that air well because it will not be doing anything. That one's already closed. 1 sad little berry gatherer in there. Are we getting anything fast enough? Everything feels very slow. We've got 4 workers. Is there somewhere they could be going that's going to be really helpful? I don't know. Okay, 1 scavenging come back with Onbu Constipator. This is too far away, so there's nowhere for you to go either. Unless you went here and you could get some debris and some cleansing weave, which is actually pretty good. The cleansing weave would be, we do need that at some point. So let's do that. We'll send you off there. Onbu's going to be sleeping anyways. We're going to go here when we can. It's just a shame that we don't have any scavenging rations to be able to go there and get that quest fulfilled. But hopefully we can work on other things. And we do have 4 workers about at the moment. So they can be working on kind of other things. Might be like, can you come grab these berries? Because it would be actually okay. And we'll do it so they actually just dig up the berry bushes as we can replant them wherever we want them. Feel like that's okay. The tents we're still slowly deconstructing. Housing wise, total housing is 60, total people is 42. So we can deconstruct a few more of these. We just don't need them. Although the deconstructing thing is taking a very long time. Because, yeah, it just is. Because we also want to eventually take down this flop house, but we kind of need the next research to be able to do that. This is getting a lot closer. We'll need, when we have 14 more planks, 13 more planks even, we'll need those 3 workers back. And now, why are everyone so unhappy? What's going on? Oh, not the stupid sacrifice demanded. Oh, we have to feed another villager to Onbu. Not gonna lie, I really hate that. I never ever do this. Don't sacrifice villagers to Onbu because you'll just never have enough villagers ever again. It's pretty horrible, actually. I mean, it's fine. We tried it out for science, but it's the worst science experiment ever. It's actually horrible. Okay, pick up some new settlers because we need them. 2 people have joined us. Our villager needs have increased, which is already bad because we're already having such a bad time with our villagers' needs. I'm not even sure. We need to just feed somebody. Who's this? Gary Lee. Gary Lee has volunteered. However, Onbu is currently sleeping, so I would have to wake him up to feed him. I think we have to. Onbu, just wake up for a minute. We're just going to sacrifice a villager to you because the happiness is just actually in the bin. It's pretty horrendous. Okay. I'm very sorry that you're being eaten, but you are in fact being eaten. Okay. Jerry Lee was sacrificed to Onbu. Our villagers' needs have now decreased though, so because we have 1 less person. We don't have any mushroom balls. Oh yeah, okay, that's not good. We need to not just feed Onbu villagers, but maybe actually feed Onbu some food. Onbu does also need, please stop asking me to do this though. Incredible, finally, true dedication. With this, you have gained our full trust. Our holy relic is on its way to you now. It shall be with Onbu and with you. It's our protectors. We always knew keeping the order alive throughout the centuries would be worth it, and we're glad to have found like-minded people, let alone one sharing with a close bond with an Onbu. I look forward to the day we meet in person. Farewell. Whew, I got a little excited there. I'm gonna sit down for a second. How we proceed in regards to our relationship with Onbu is up to you, but at least we found that seed. The Order of Onbu. Okay, so he's given us 10 nutritious mushroom balls, 2 Onbu health potions, and 2 Onbu antitoxins. And we got a seed. That is pretty good. So we find more seeds is now also done. Oh, we're making progress. Nona is calling us. I hear you found some more seeds already. Well done. In the meantime, I have located the first ingredient we need for the growth compound. It's located in the ruins of a once great city far to the north. It was once a bustling hub of commerce. Its markets filled with goods transported on Onbus from all corners of the world. But that was many, many years ago. Little of it remains today, and what's left has been taken over by poisonous fungi, so it's unfortunately a rather dangerous trip. Understood? We'll do it. But there's the husband I remember. No, she's still so sick. Wally, how many times do I have to tell you that you shouldn't be out here? You're not well. And how many times do I have to tell you that I'm making my own decisions, dear? But I can see now I don't have to worry anymore. The 3 of you seem to be able to manage without me now. So don't worry, dear. When we reach those overgrown ruins, I'll stay put. Are you sure you're okay? I'm not a doctor, but I have lots of data here in the facility. Yes, I'm sure. There's no need for you to worry about me, and I'm sure our village doctor is perfectly capable. But please tell us what we're looking for in those ruins. Certainly. Once you're there, you'll be looking for a monolithic decaying structure. The ingredient should be inside. Perfect. Thank you, Nona. We'll go there and take a look, and now let's get you back to bed. Should I get the doc? That might be a good idea, dear. Oh no, is she gonna die? Because if Waltraud dies, I'm gonna be very upset. I don't like this. If she had only suffered light exposure to the spores, or even slightly competent doctor should have cured her by now. Keep an eye on her, would you? Oh no. Okay, keep looking for seeds and head northeast. So yeah, we haven't been heading northeast, unfortunately, but we have moved far enough ahead that we can send that there. Onbu still needs to properly sleep, so we'll just tell Onbu to sleep. Because if we tell Onbu to sleep now, it's before we get into this heat wave, and then things will just kind of go along fine. Because you guys have started growing corn, and you are harvesting the last of the beets, which is also good. And you guys are growing cactus. It would be nice if you had another worker to do more, but I can't really afford it. There's Onbu, he's having a nap. Night night, Onbu. Have a good sleep, little buddy. Okay, Onbu is back to sleep. Oh boy, what do we need to do? How is this going? Okay, if we had 3 workers in here, this would be running. We just don't have 3 workers in here, so it's not running. Where can I steal a worker from? Maybe one that's making the wooden planks. And then those 3 can go over there. And trade post is then being researched. And that will be helpful because then we should be able to buy things that we're desperate for. And I think that would actually be quite good. And we have no spare workers, so nothing is currently getting built, which is slightly unfortunate. Maybe we'll take someone out of this stone slab so we have 1 person who's working, which is not a lot, but it will have to do. Okay, berry muesli is being made. Onbu food balls are being made, but that is taking a while. And we could take someone out of the herbalist. We could also take someone out of its berry bushes, but kind of don't want to run out of food. Can't reach anything else. Could take... oh, there's another one over there, but we can't reach it. The schooner wreckages are all around us, and yet they're too far away. Because we don't yet have the ability to make our own scavenging resources. But once we do, that would really help. A shaman ritual. Your scavengers interfere with the shaman ritual of the native tribe of the settlement. Furious, they start threatening your people, insisting that you provide a sacrifice for another ritual immediately. Okay, we can make them another offering. We definitely have enough food. Although, we have slightly less than I thought. Now, if we offer more than is required, it's better, so we'll offer 16. They accept your gift and let you know the ritual is a prayer to the giants that vanished when the old civilization fell. In turn, you tell them about your Onbu and invite them to live there. 4 healthy people have joined our village. Yes, okay, this is what we needed. We then need to make sure we have enough people actually doing stuff. This can stay open. Can I send you guys out anywhere? No, we can't reach anything. Okay, but we have our workers back. I think we're gonna need more water, so let's put another one of you in there. And then we'll have a few spare workers that are just fully spare. Oh, this one head northeast, so we need to choose the northeast heading 3 times. Okay. The rest decoration happiness should be getting kind of close, I think. Let's just take a look. We got +1 and then like the tiniest bit, but we have so many decorations here that just haven't been made, and it's just missing like someone to come and do the construction on it, because actually the items are all in there. Oh my gosh, why are we unhappy now? -6 on this sacrifice nonsense. I actually can't deal with this at all. Is there a way? Okay, if I do the enlightenment thing, okay, let's get the Onbu doctor running and then see if we can just become enlightened and then never have to worry about this again, because it's actually the worst. It's really, really bad. And we only have 36. Let's put another worker in there, because if we need 100, I think that's what it's going to tell me. Yeah, we only have 37 out of the 100 we need. So we'll close that back off again. We've got more people in here. How expensive is it to make an Onbu-ologist? Can I make another one? It's not that expensive, actually. So what if we popped this up here and then we prioritize building that? Maybe that works. Oh, trade post has been researched. We can put this sort of wherever. That's would have been a good spot, except there's stuff there. Always difficult to decide where to put these things because they're so large. I think this is still sort of a good spot, but maybe it's not a good spot. Maybe right here is okay. Oh, I can't. We have another Onbu spike. There's Onbu spikes everywhere. Maybe back here? Do you know what? Back here, we can't put houses anyways because it's like a gross place. So maybe we do that. I'm just going to low prioritize that. We don't have the stuff we need for it anyways. This is fine. We are in the heat wave, so nothing's going to be going very well. Can send a scavenging party there. We can't send you out anywhere, so dune caps, but it has sandworms. Great. We do need to go the northeast way. That will go into the jungle, which means we have to deal with poison again, but then we also get more water. Water-wise, we've got 113, 170 salt water and 550 of the tainted water, which is actually quite a lot. It really is. This -6 though is so bad. Like, I don't even know how do I deal with the -6? Like, if we do even this, it's not going to be enough because it's only going to give us, I mean, I'll do it, but it's not enough. Otherwise, I'd have to feed Onbu a villager, which Onbu does need to eat, but I don't want him to eat another villager. Also, we can't afford a mushroom ball. You've been in there ages and you still haven't finished making one? Have another worker to help you out, maybe? Oh, yeah, okay, heat wave. Yeah, none of this stuff is going to grow in the heat wave, which we did already know. Our villagers are going to leave soon. Have a mushroom ball. Onbu Doctor is disabled again. We're only at 43 in here. Oh, okay. Okay, you know what? We lose 1 by sacrificing a villager. We lose more than 1. Like 5 of them will leave, right? If we don't do this. So I think we sacrifice you for now, unfortunately. Okay. Poor Borg. Borg was sacrificed, but it makes our happiness better. That kind of sorts us out for at least a little bit of time because we're not getting that giant negative now. Oh, it's just so bad though. I really hate it very much. How much housing do we have? We could still take down these huts, but they are fully decorated, so maybe we don't want to do that. We'll just leave those ones and then we'll just worry about trying to get these ones built. And it would be nice if we got like more of these built. Just sort of like not having enough of anything, it feels. Okay, we're back out of the heat wave. Onbu is not that tired. He's a little tired, but he's not that tired. We've got the choice between torrential rain plus dune caps with sandworms or a medium sandstorm and going into the ocean. But we do need to go northeast 3 times. So I think we choose it and then we go into the jungle and then we just deal with whatever may come. With the torrential rain, we're going to want to make sure that all of our water things are up. Oh, and I think the other thing we really need is more water tanks. It just felt like we didn't have enough water storage. I might put that there. It's pretty close to this one. It's also pretty close to that one. And then the other thing was the pantry. Having another place to store food was going to be kind of helpful. We were a little bit low on storage. Nothing else to scavenge at the moment. There will be a shrine for us and a dune at some point. But I think we just have to call it like that for now. I really need those 100 Onbuologist notes. We're just missing some clay for this one. We are really running out of clay spots to harvest. This is rocks, and you've run out of rocks to harvest. We'll go here, because then there's those 2, and then there's this one down here later. And then there's not really much else for rocks. There's a couple over here, and we're basically done with rocks. I need to harvest that one. I guess we could close this scavenger hunt temporarily, because there's nothing for you guys to do. I don't know. All right, at least no one's going to be revolting for a little while. Onbu is still hungry, so we could feed him the mushroom ball. And then, okay, we're halfway to there. Oh, we need workers in here, which makes us quite low on workers again. I'm going to go back to just 1 in the kitchen. Scavenging parties come back with the 5, or, oh, can we reach this? Yes, okay. 50 corn I would take. It's just nice to have more food. Ooh, also speaking of food, you were doing beet soup, but we're out of beets. So, should have corn, but like, you guys literally only planted that much corn? That's rough. We might need another worker in here. This clay is closed for now, which does give us a worker. Maybe that's what we needed. All right, we managed to finish the sacrifice villager quest, which is heartbreaking because now we've had to sacrifice, what, 3 villagers? Outrageous. We need to get rid of this. I don't want to be sacrificing villagers, and people being so unhappy is just actually horrendous, but hey ho, SpaghettiOs, here we are. And we did find our second seed, so we're ready to keep looking. And someone wants to talk to us, but we'll find out what they have to say in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.